Welcome back everybody, Matt the Man here, hope you're doing well. So today we are talking about Hostage. Came out in 2005. Today is the 20th anniversary of this movie. This starred Bruce Willis, Kevin Pollak, Ben Foster, Justin Thomas, and Jimmy Bennett. It's about Bruce Willis is a police officer, hostage negotiator, hence the title, hostage. And he has to go deal with the hostage takeover at a millionaire's house where three guys broke in and are trying to rob the place, and then chaos ensues. And yeah, this is definitely one of the most underrated Bruce Willis movies, in my opinion. When people talk about Bruce Willis movies, Die Hard, The Sixth Sense, the whole 9 yards, and so on and so forth. You don't really hear people talk about Hostage. And I think this is like a very underrated film. It's definitely Die Hard feel, but instead of a Nakatomi Plaza, they got a millionaire home, where he's trying to save the family from these three crazy people. And I also enjoyed it because there's a lot of also like twists and turns in the movie. There's another factor of people that are trying to get a disc from the owner of the house if he does some shady dealing. That's how he makes his money. And so you got that factor. Also, I love the character that Bruce Willis plays, Jeff Talley. We see at the opening of the film, a year prior to where the main story takes place, he's dealing with a hostage negotiation, and, spoiler, the hostage kills this little boy, and Bruce Willis has this immense pain and sorrow and guilt for not, getting to the boy in time. And that kind of carries throughout the movie. Because now he's trying to save this little boy who's in this other situation and hopefully kind of redeem himself from not saving the little boy a year prior. So it's actually a really interesting, complex, psychological character for Bruce Willis to play in the movie. The little kid in the movie, Jimmy Bennett, I think that's the name, he went on to be in like Star Trek, the 2009 movie. He played the younger James Tiberius Kirk in that opening scene. And then he's an actor that got dealt with the Me Too movement. No, he wasn't the one fooling around with women. An older woman was fooling around with a teenager. Yep. So it was actually the other way around. A female, an older female, was doing things to this little teenager at the time. Oh boy. So he left Hollywood. Too bad, he was actually a pretty good actor. I would have liked to see what he would have done in his career. But the main MVP of this movie is Ben Foster. He's a guy who's in a lot of movies like 310 to Yuma, Hell or High Water. He played Angel in X-Men The Last Stand. I mean, he's been around for a long time. He was also with Robin Wright for a while. He is so fucking creepy in this movie. The long dark hair, greasy dark hair. He just gives that look. He doesn't say much. He just gives you a look. And he is just, you're like uneasy every time he's on screen. And I thought he was great in the movie. I even remember when this movie came out. Now, this movie came out in March. I personally didn't see it until that summer of '05, when my family went down to Florida for our traditional, normal, every year. We're going to go to our condo down in Florida for a week in the summer. And we rented it one night, and we watched it, and yeah, we were like, yeah, Ben Foster, freak. And like I said, I've enjoyed it ever since. Even Kevin Pollak is in this movie. He did a couple movies with Bruce Willis, like The Whole 10 Yards, and I know he did another movie with Bruce Willis. I haven't seen him around lately. Don't know what happened to him. But, yeah, like I said, it has the action, violence, the relationship between, like I said, the kid and Bruce Willis. It's kind of like the heart of the film. Ben Foster is really scary. And it's only like an hour and 45-minute movie. So it's not like a too long of a film. So, I think this is one of the more underrated Bruce Willis movies that I'm surprised they never made a sequel to this. They could have made Hostage 2. I mean, they could have. No, I'm actually surprised this never became a franchise. Hostage 2, Hostage 3, Hostage 4, you know? Look how many Die Hard movies we gotten. Hey, even went on to do another Unbreakable movie with Glass. Glass? Who gives a shit about Glass? Die Hard. Ben Foster. Then I got sidetracked. After seeing him in Hostage in the summer of 2005, by that point I already saw Batman Begins. And that came out that summer of '05. And obviously at the end of that movie, we see Gordon flip the card around, and it's the Joker card. And I remember going, after seeing this movie, I'm like, Ben Foster could be a really creepy Joker if they're looking at him. Well, of course, we went on to get Heath Ledger, and thank God, he was amazing. But yeah, I remember saying, Ben Foster was probably a pretty good Joker. Love that Joker. Did you see Hostage back in '05? Like I said, Bruce Willis had a good spring. He had Hostage in March, and then that April of '05, he had Sin City, which I'll be talking about in the coming weeks. But let me know in the comments below, have you watched Hostage recently? You might want to go back and watch it this week for the 20th anniversary. Let me know in the comments below. Not the bad here. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment.